Well, just talk how the season's gone for you. Off to a great start.
Yeah, good start. We're 5-0. We're still working though. We're looking forward to Mountain View this week, and then league. We start league with Valley, so we're looking forward to a good start. Good start so far.
Talk a little about the transition with Coach Bogan. Just talking to him, he said he kind of incorporated some of the stuff you guys were doing last year to what he knows.
Yeah,
How was that transition?
Yeah, for sure. He was a little looser with kind of his original stuff, which allowed the transition to be pretty seamless. So, we used some of Coach Oliva's offensive stuff and Coach Bogan's more running power stuff, which made it good for a balanced offense.
Has he helped you as he's worked with a lot of good quarterbacks who've gone on Division I at South Hills. Has he worked with you and just talked about what?
Yeah, he's had a big impact on my play as a quarterback. Just like reads, plays, just little stuff, little details about the position that have really helped. So, yeah.
I have to ask. I think you, when you were at Pasadena Quarterback Club, either last year or the year before, mentioned you had been in a few movies.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about that and that experience and maybe how it translates to this.
Yeah, for sure. My dad's a director, so that's how I was able to get into a few of his movies. But I was in a few movies when I was younger, which kind of I guess made me mature kind of quicker, because I was kind of I was in front of these 100 people working on set at each time, so it's kind of the pressure's on a little bit. I was 8 years old, so it helped me mature pretty quick. Just realized that you got to do what you got to do when the spotlight's on.
Now I've heard different athletes who retired and gone on to the movies, and they said it's really the same thing. You're all working towards one goal, which in the movies is to make the best movie, and here to win. Do you kind of agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. Football or movies have for sure had a big influence on my football career and flip-flop too. So I actually want to major in film for college, so I think football is going to hopefully help my leadership abilities, continuity, everything like that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Are you looking in these particular colleges right now?
During summer and all that, I went to camps and I visited East Coast schools. But right now I'm trying to focus on more West Coast schools, and right now I'm looking at maybe trying to walk on to UCLA or a school like that that has a pretty good film program. So,
talk about as for the rest of the season and getting ready to defend your league title, and obviously you probably want to do better in the playoffs this year. You could talk about what it's going to take to get that done.
Yeah, we know how it feels to win a league championship, and now we got the target on our back, so we're working harder every day, every practice, to just be able to defend that league championship. And we know we have to work harder than we did last year to be able to go farther in the playoffs than we did last year. And ultimately, we want to play 14 games. We want to go 14-0. So we're working every day to reach that goal. So we're working harder than we did last year or the year before. So hopefully, we're gonna be able to do it my senior year.
Okay. Well, just talk about Eli and just obviously he's a 3-year starter, but this is your first year working with him. Just talk a little about him and what makes him so good.
What makes him so good? Well, one, he has a good physical skill set. He's got quick feet. He's got a nice strong arm, very accurate arm. What probably makes him different than a lot of the QBs is that he's very bright, and being smart. It's not just like he could sit down and take a test on what to do. It connects. He knows it at what I'd call an existential level, kind of in his bones. He has a good sense of the game, kind of sort of like a coach on the field. And the other thing he does really, really well is he extends plays. He has the ability to stay calm and poised and get out of a rush, still look downfield, find the people, and get them the football. So in many ways, I'd sort of say he's sort of a renaissance quarterback, and that's kind of what makes him special.
Did the offense completely change, or did you kind of look at what they were doing last year and just add to it, or did you completely change it?
Everything that kind of I've ever been involved with is sort of has a base thing, but there was a lot of similarities, and there was great things they're doing, and so it wasn't like you know, they ran a tunnel screens. We've always had a tunnel screen. Everyone, it wasn't like we were deliberately, but we wanted to keep, you know, kind of chewing the meat, spit out the bones, keep what was good and working really well, and that, I think we've done a good job of that. You'll see a lot of similarities, and then we think we brought a few wrinkles ourselves to the plate, and we felt that with Caleb that there was a little bit more we could do in terms of that area, and so I think we're a little more balanced. And part of that was he wasn't eligible the first part of the games last year, so it's a little bit of both. There was great things they were doing. They were phenomenal offense, and so we tried to keep what was good and then kind of beef up the defense. I think we a little more focus on that end.
So that had to help Eli not having to have to worry.
Well,
you know, just
yeah, it was still a language, Joe, but there were some similarities. If you remember, Coach Owens had been here. Coach Owens had worked with me. When we were kind of just getting it going, there was like, yeah, that's what Coach Owens called it. Well, you know, there was a lot of similarities. So just being sharp, all right? It's just a little language thing. Once he got the language part down, he understood the concepts, and you know, he has his own personal quarterback coach, Anton Clarkson. That just I can't speak highly enough of him. That guy is phenomenal at developing. I think he's a big reason why Eli is such a smart quarterback on the field.
How would you compare him to some different level though? But how would you compare him to some of the quarterbacks you had at South Hills?
You know, that's a good question, because I've never tried to say this was my best or this was that, but both he and Caleb, they're in NX, they're in that category just of all the best ones I've ever coached around. They're in that group, and Eli's definitely in that group. And probably what he does a little bit more is, well, Brett Pierce going way back was good at extending plays. The game's changed, but Eli probably extends plays. I'd say keep his poise, kind of like Kevin Moore. You remember Moore? Moore was good at that, extending a play and stuff. Eli does that as well as anyone.
And that's an important factor that a lot of people look at, because sometimes the defense just kind of
take it away.
Has the defense to stop you and to have someone who can do that.
When you get stoned, you got to move the pocket, get out there, make something happen, and he's really good at that.
Okay.